So Pokimane and Corina have been going at it. I'm sure you remember Corina, the very prolific OnlyFans girl.
Up until today.
It's actually not as crazy as you think. Well, it's crazy, but like...
Just saying it.
4.2 million.
What? Wait, what?
My first tit pic ever, I made $165,000.
Natalie, whip those fucking moves.
And of course, everyone's favorite streamer, Pokimane, who is the best content creator on the website by far, and the coolest person ever, and I agree with all her takes.
Nigga, you ain't funny. That's not true.
So this whole beef started off with Corina responding to a screenshot from Pokimane's YouTube video where she watched a stream with gambling in it. Now the reason this is important is because, of course, Pokimane has pretty much been the main driving force behind Twitch banning gambling off of their site, which is something that I'm, sort of iffy on. And they're not even banning sports betting because of the whole DraftKings deal, which I'm not mad about, because sports betting, the culture around it, I find it to be pretty funny. It's pretty engaging. So I'm not, angry about the fact that it exists and is going to continue to exist. But a lot of people are. And I feel like that sort of fueled this drama. But Pokimane, being the person that she is, saw this tweet and decided to respond.
Probably should delete promotes gambling. Wow. Thank you for the amazing suggestion, Corina. Now that you've lost your job promoting illegal crypto gambling websites, would you like to join my YouTube editing team? Is that what you're asking here? Like, I'm pretty sure someone said in this video I explained that it was my friend doing that, and I was surprised. And so, I was like, oh, what are they doing?
So, yeah, it wasn't really a good response. Also, your editing team, all the stuff that you saw on the screen, like, that's not really hard. And it's not like she's putting in like Turkey Tom or, these bigger channels, like levels of editing where it's like JonTron, where he takes like months and months to make one video. Like, it's just jump cuts sometimes and her walking around with the camera. I can understand hiring an editor, but like an editing team, I don't know. But maybe she just doesn't know how to edit. Maybe she's just always been outsourcing it. And now she has a group of people because she outsources so much of it. She might not even post her own videos. Not that there's anything particularly wrong with that, because if you like the content and it's her speaking in the video, then it is what it is. There's nothing that I can really say negative about that. However, just because you got called out, and I do think that Corina's wrong. I do want to say that, because she completely got the situation wrong, and if she just zoomed out the picture, she would have seen that it was a stream, and like, it really doesn't even matter that much, which is honestly pretty rare for me to be defending Pokimane, but she, for the most part, is right here. The way she responded was like, are you dumb? Are you stupid? Don't you feel dumb? Don't you feel stupid? Yeah, I think I've outsmarted you here, and it's just not my cup of tea. But Corina came back with a pretty good response. Can't say too much. She might get me banned off Twitch. Now, I really, really think that Pokimane isn't in charge of like the banning. I think if she calls in and it's like, hey, can you ban X, Y, and Z? X, Y, and Z is getting banned. That's just the way it is. It's unfortunate, but that's the way it is. Now, the thing that I'm mainly focused on, well, what I do want to say is that I think for the most part it is Twitch staff just protecting her. Like, you'll see that, like, when it came to the It's a Gundam situation, he randomly got banned for 7 days after his whole drama with her, because they were like, oh, this person's going after Pokimane, we gotta shut that down. Gideon, after he did his L plus ratio raid, boom, shut it down. Ninja's bigger, so he didn't really get affected, but I guarantee you that a lot of people are swayed at Twitch by what Pokimane said, and I think that if she doesn't get behind the gambling bandwagon, even though that sounds really redundant, it somehow isn't. The bandwagon would not have gained enough weight to really have done damage at Twitch, but I think because Pokimane was like, yeah, gambling streams should get banned, somebody over at Twitch was like, yo, if Pokimane's speaking out against this, like, we gotta do something. Like, Pokimane is like the person that we basically answer to. She's our biggest female streamer, and we try to appeal to an audience to be like, oh, Twitch is a safe place for women, but it's only a safe place for you if you're a bigger streamer. If you're like a smaller streamer and you only get like, 200 views per stream, we don't really care. But we can put on a facade and care about the bigger streamers. Which I understand, worrying about your cash cows, but don't put on a front. It's just so ridiculous. I feel like this whole drama is just people just taking wild swings at each other. Just throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks. They both kind of had good little responses to each other. Everybody likes a good spat. Okay, I wake up and sometimes I'll check around. I'll sniff around the internet and see what's going on, see if anybody's up to no good or up to good. And sometimes I'll talk about it, sometimes I don't. I think I just like this. Right? It's not, somebody covering up an assault. It's just people fighting over gambling. Also, the crypto gambling website, that's something that, like, I feel like sort of shot under the radar. I should have mentioned this earlier before I talked about the tweet, but whatever. And I kind of heard about it, but it just doesn't seem like a big thing. So, like, I feel like I can almost see Pokimane like sitting in her room contemplating how she's going to respond, because make no mistake about it, Pokimane is cutthroat behind the scenes. Okay, I've heard, when there's smoke, there's fire, and we've seen her, go full scorched earth when, the chips are down. She'll come after somebody. Okay, don't make any mistake about it. She will come after somebody and be like, hey, this person's bad. They're doing this, they're doing that. I can't believe them. Blah, blah, blah. I can't believe someone would sponsor this, So she can get talking reckless. And, oh man, I completely went off a tangent there and forgot my beginning point. But I think she's more so dropping the innocent act that she sort of had, beginning of quarantine up until now. Like, it's more so like, hey, this is the real me. It's not showing the real her in like a sense of like, oh, here's everything about me. But I feel like leading up into her hiatus and even after it, she sort of like was just a little bit more chill and open. Oh, well, chill about, the image, not chill in like temperament. And we're seeing it in this drama. We're seeing her just be like, didn't you get fired? Do you want a job? Do you want me to give you a job? Like, I don't know. But I'm gonna end it off here. Thank you all for watching. Bye.